It means to me to take care of the earth and not to throw rubbish on the ground. I learned in 3rd grade that it's not just about the ground, it's about anything living on it.
Malama Honua is such an important thing to be teaching about right now because it's what's happening in the world, and part of being a good teacher is being a culturally responsive teacher that can take things that are happening in the lives of the students in the place that they live in and incorporate that into the learning that they're doing, no matter what the subject area.
It's actually something that I tried to instill in my children before I even realized that I was doing Mālama Honua. We're here to help each other, and that's basically what it comes down to, whether you're a human, a plant, or an animal. And it's worked beautifully with our wonderful garden boxes that we have and the different programs, the different field trips that we've gotten to go on. And it ties in great with p4c, especially taking care of each other.
Well, and p4c moving into the classroom has 4 pillars that everything is based on. The first one is community, and what you'll see in an elementary school classroom is that children have the opportunity to be heard and to be listened to, and they know that their peers are listening to them, and they're not afraid to voice their opinion. The second pillar is inquiry, where the students are asking questions, and the questions that mean something to them. Philosophy is the third pillar, and what philosophy is, it's really to engage those students in wonderment. The wonderment they already have, but research oftentimes says that that wonderment starts dissipating around 3rd grade, and this is something that p4c wants to keep alive. And the last pillar is reflection. And in elementary school, it's oftentimes you'll see students giving the thumbs up, thumbs down, and that's the way that teachers ask them, how are we doing today in our listening? How was your thinking? Did you challenge your thinking today? Did you learn something new? And it's really providing those students with an opportunity to take ownership of their learning.
Being a teacher that uses p4c has really shaped the way my classroom is in general. Even when we're not sitting in a circle and having a discussion that is meant to be a p4c discussion. In general, now there is that intellectual safety no matter when it happens during the day. So the kids feel free to question even things that I tell them. Well, you know what, let's look it up. Let's work on it together, and they feel safe doing that.
I really enjoy it because we can explain our thoughts and our ideas about it, and we can explain our feelings we don't really usually want to tell people, and we know that it's a safe place to share our thoughts.
Well, I think that, part of their voyage, the Hokule'a's voyage, was to go around the world and share the message of hope and just to share the different cultures. And I think p4c really helps that, because in a time where people are too busy or they don't want to listen to each other, p4c is something that'll, if you've been doing p4c, if you've been doing philosophy for children, you know that, no, I need to take a moment and listen, and you're actually going to value what other people have to say. And Mālama Honua is about valuing everyone and everything, and it just works together.
Because then you can hear and you can learn what other people think about different things.
I can imagine when a teacher signs up to have philoSURFERS come in their classroom, at first it may be a little bit scary because you're not really sure what this new project is really all about, but I think the value comes from being able to collaborate with others and having quote-unquote expert eyes in the classroom to really help you shape what this looks like in your classroom. Essentially, if you're doing a philosophy for children activity in your classroom in 2nd grade, here you have a junior and senior in high school sitting crisscross applesauce next to students, really exploring these questions that mean something to them.
Watching them think on my level of thinking or higher than my level of thinking, making me see different viewpoints, it's pretty interesting. It's just usually like you come here with an open mind and you're always being ready to accept new perspectives of a new idea.
Honestly, it's really surprising just because, me personally, it was kind of hard to grasp the whole entire subject, but how fast they caught on was really surprisingly, knowing the meaning of it and how aletheia knew how it was like deeper in like caring for each other rather than just the earth. That was really like surprising.
Because then we can it's like the children, we can learn what they say and learn what they're talking about.
And then Moana came out. And then of course they had the wayfinding on Moana, and that piece that really hit me on that movie though was when she was just finding out about her culture. She was just finding out what her people used to do and how it had been lost for so long. And then we heard, we knew of course the wayfinding was almost lost for the Hawaiians, and it's just like wow. We watched sections of Moana, and then we watched parts of things from the Polynesian Voyaging Society, and then there were during those, oh my goodness, that's what happened on Moana. Oh my goodness, that's what he was talking about.
As a child growing up in Hawaii, so much of what we learn about in school tended to be about faraway places, especially in social studies. Faraway places, other people that have done great things. And here you have a real life role model of people that are leaders in the world, and that becomes a source of inspiration for kids growing up in Hawaii. And it's so powerful, and I think it's going to shape this next generation, that they feel like they too can go out and not only be leaders in their community and their families in Hawaii, but also on the world stage.
After I found out we started at kindergarten, I was like, wow, this is gonna like make a huge impact on the kids and like their thoughts, because starting at a young age, they're already starting to think of the other types of like perspectives, different possibilities. And as you get older, there's just like your possibilities just keep expanding.